Hi friends, welcome back to another video. As you can probably tell by the title and the start of this video, I will be comparing the Konkr Pocket Fit with the Pocket S. I will start by saying that the Pocket S is something I got from eBay, so it's not like it's brand new, but it also was a display model from what I was told by the seller. So I would say it's new enough, whereas here the Konkr Pocket Fit, I got this as a pre-order and it also has the 1TB version. Whereas the Pocket S has the 500 gigs of storage, and so far it has been enough for me. But I will leave the rest of the information about each device on the screen for you, and I will get to playing Genshin now. Oh, and with this overlay you can also control quite a few things for the device. Anyway, it's time to get playing some Genshin and see how it runs. Although I of course know it does run quite nicely, but I will let you guys watch it for yourself and see if you notice any difference. One thing you do have to do is change it to the controller. I didn't do anything else besides just choose that option, and everything else worked quite nicely. I will just quickly add and say that the device was not as quiet. You could actually hear the fans, but of course with the power of editing I have quieted that down a bit. I wouldn't say it's really noticeable if you're too busy playing and have the sound on, but that is something just to keep in mind. Just one more little thing to add, it's about the grips. I would say they are a lot nicer on this device because of the way they are designed. So for the price and less premium product, I think you get quite a bit with this one. So besides aesthetic reasons, it's a bit hard to recommend the other one, especially as I also got it from eBay, so for a cheaper price.
I'll protect us. Leave it all to me. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Yep. Steady as stone. Let the show begin. You're in for a little shock. You ain't messing our book alive. You've been a naughty boy. I'll protect us. Leave it all to me. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Blitz. Let's spark things. You asked for it. Let the show begin. Steady as stone.
Oh wow, that fight took much longer than I expected or wanted, but here we are. I think my characters might be weak. I pretend to know things about Genshin which I still don't know. Maybe my setup's not very well, who the hell knows. But as you may have noticed, no lag works very nicely on Genshin. Just to quickly point out about some other games, because Genshin is fine, you can download it from the Play Store, Wuthering Waves as well. But the game like Infinity Nikki, for example, you do need a third-party downloader or just to download the APK yourself, because it actually is not compatible on this device, which is very disappointing because I thought it would be, as it's brand new. But here we are. Maybe they will support it in the future. I am not sure, but good thing I played too much Genshin first. Just something to be aware about. Anyway, I would say that this may be the end of Genshin Impact, on this device at least. I will switch over to another game so we can have at least 2 different game comparisons, just to see how it runs. And yes, I will be trying Minecraft on here because, let's face it, it is like my second, no, it's my favourite game, I will say. Even though I play Genshin more, Minecraft will always be one of my favourites and live at the top. So let's see how it goes on here. Just a little thing to add, I haven't actually played Minecraft on this specific device. I have played it on the other one, as I did get the other one first. But this, I am starting from scratch, which is why we are in like a very sad beginner state. Which may not necessarily be a problem, but if you are hoping to see more, that we don't have that here. I could do, of course, a video on creative, but that can be for another time. If anything, I might go back to the Legion just because Minecraft Java, shaders, and all of that. And I think it has been a while since I made something on that. But who knows what the next video will be. I'm honestly not sure if showing a Minecraft video like this is seen as kind of boring, because we've all seen this 100 times. Or if maybe skipping ahead to where we're somewhere more interesting is nicer to watch, but I thought it'd just be worth showing it from the very start of what it looks like again on this device. And yes, I did manage to change my skin. I can't honestly remember what I did, but I'm pretty sure I just signed in and found a free skin. It's obviously not Java. Go online, download it, but I also forget that we have emotes on the was it Bedrock edition, not Java, yeah, Bedrock edition. Again, I don't actually play very often on these devices. I play on PC version. But of course, as a, I'm not sure if I'd call this a mobile gamer, but as an Android gamer, let's say, I do like that I can have Minecraft and many other games, again, playable on here. But I think it's now time to move on to the other device instead of waffling about. Now again, in my opinion, I feel like this device looks more premium, even though it's not ergonomical in the hands. After a while, I think you do feel it, and the other one is just a lot nicer to hold. But I'm one for spending money on looks, so here we are. I have both devices, plus I also like sharing what I like buying. So I have 2 benefits there. And I will quickly add about the pricing. So the price of this one is cheaper, of course, because it was from eBay, and the extra part I have put on is for postage, and I have the same for the Konkr Pocket Fit, and I did buy a case for that, and I think a screen protector, whereas for this one, the Pocket S, I only had to pay for shipping, and there was already a screen protector on it, and it came in its box as well, which is really nice. And just something else I want to add and make clear is that the Konkr Pocket Fit price is also the price of the early bird option. I believe the current price is around £400, something like that. And the Pocket S is actually more, and I think that's £500. Again, it's really weird, doesn't make sense. Besides the slight premium, the maybe better display, I have no idea if the Pocket S has 144 Hz, because honestly, when I look at it, I see no difference. Genshin can't even do more than 60 anyway, so maybe a bit irrelevant. But those are just a few things I thought I would point out there. And final thing to add is that the Pocket S, this one is on Android 13, whereas the Konkr Pocket Fit, that one is on Android 14, and it also has a newer processor. Whether it's making a difference, I have no idea. I haven't noticed. Neither of them can run Infinity Nikki anyway, so I don't think it's an Android operating system thing. I think it's more to do on the developer side of the processor. Anyway, too technical, I've not looked into it. Let's just enjoy playing some Genshin.
I can't wait any longer! Outrider Amber, reporting. Let's dance. Nice and spicy. Boba, get them! You're toast! Look alive! You're dead meat! I'll protect you. Nice and spicy. No one escapes my sights. Boba, get them! They're really... Hey, go, Baron Buddy! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Let's get it on! I'll race you there! The show begins. Look alive!
Finally, the rest of that struggle is over. I think that's enough of the fighting for now. My characters clearly feel a little bit weak. Honestly, I don't know if that's still the case. I'm still waiting for someone to tell me. Maybe I'll just hop onto Reddit and ask some questions. Because even the game is telling me, bit weak, try leveling up. Like, clearly. But anyway, back onto the device point. I don't know if anyone noticed a difference while I was playing there versus the other device and fighting, because even as I watch back and do the voiceover, I see, honestly, no difference. Again, could be my eyes. It could also be, of course, my own recording, so you might not see it unless you're in person, but here we are. You just have my word to take for it, unfortunately. But no, I genuinely think that it's better to get, again, either second hand like I've done for the Pocket S, or just get the cheaper, newer version of the Konkr Pocket Fit. My opinion still. And of course, Minecraft is also our final gameplay on here. Just need to sign in once again. Technically though, I do have 2 Minecraft accounts because of the Java edition where you got your account converted to a Xbox Bedrock one, and that somehow landed me with 2 accounts, and I honestly can't remember how, but here we are. I'm not complaining. And I did mention this before, that I've actually played on here, so I do have iron already and food, and I've done a bit more. I can't remember where I was going, but we've made more progress here. I'm honestly not too sure where I'm going. I am just kind of roaming around and seeing how the game plays on here. One thing I haven't quite decided is, when it comes to showing games, is music on for the games and no background music, or perhaps background music without the game sound. That one is still something I'm deciding on. But of course, if any of you guys have any suggestions for what you would prefer, as the ones watching of course, please do let me know. I also thought we could push it a little more by putting up the render distance, because why not? We do want to test this device. I can't remember if I did that with the other one, because obviously, who knows? But I noticed it here. And yes, I was a little lost here on where to go and what I was looking for, but it's usually how Minecraft goes, isn't it? Quick little thing I want to point out, I am changing between overlay music and the in-game music, because some parts are really quiet and I'm clearly indecisive about which one to use. So if anyone notices that, that's the reason. I think I also just noticed that the shaders or shading in the Xbox, the Bedrock edition seems to look like they're trying to do what Java does with shaders. I have not played this version in a long time, but I think that looks really cool because I think last time I played, I don't remember it looking that nice. Maybe it's been like that for a while. I certainly have no idea, but I like it. Maybe I should also think about creating a script, because I keep saying Xbox instead of Bedrock, but I'm honestly really lazy and I just say the first thing that comes to mind as I'm watching this back. Not to say that there isn't some cutting and retrying, but I say a lot of random things. But one thing I will say is that this is on the Pocket S now, and that is my other account that I have signed in on with the Konkr Pocket Fit. Again, I am actually surprised at how nice that sunset looks on both devices. It reminds me of the Java edition, almost. Not quite, but it is really nice. And you can probably hear the fans, they are quite loud, as I have them both side by side, and they look very similar. So yes, this is both the Ayaneo devices. Again, I would recommend the cheaper one, as I can't tell a difference performance wise, even look wise. They look the same gameplay, and the Konkr Pocket Fit is much comfier. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe you prefer the Pocket S, maybe not. But that's all for now from me. So until next time.